well to see whether or not he was going to get some time. I think he's like the least culpable out of all of them, but still, he's had some part to play in it.
No, I don't know. Not if that address was real and he knew the people in it. Like,
yeah, all right.
I think
enough.
there is still a bit of, you need to have responsibility for that.
Yeah.
That is just a messed up thing. And also, in all of this, very topical in all of this. You know who didn't get arrested or done for it?
Go on.
It was the cop who shot him.
Oh yeah, of course, mate.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you know that person didn't get arrested. All they do is shoot first and then ask questions.
Yeah, I hadn't even got to that. I think there's footage of like the police surrounding the house, and the shot came so fast, and it's like, all right, that's dead. But
that's what they do, mate.
Even if it was a hostage situation, you kind of need to know some more information before.
Yeah, how do you know that's not the hostage that they've?
Exactly. How do you know it wasn't one of the hostages that they sent to the door first?
Because he would have looked really confused, wouldn't he? Being like, what?
Of course. And I think actually his family were indoors at the time. At least I think it was his family.
Tragic.
Because they interviewed someone who had his same surname. It might have been a sister or a mum or something. But yeah, look, totally innocent guy. Anyway, the guy who gave the fake address, apparently he got a deferred prosecution. So I think that just means like keep your nose clean and we won't do anything. But if you're involved in any other madness, we're going to...
Did he know these other two then?
They were just playing online, mate. They're not even in the...
They don't know each other?
Mate, they're not even in the same state. They're in different states in America. And yeah, that's what went down. So I don't know whether they were friends online or they just played that one game online or what. But they just basically had that...
that is so horrible for the person.
That's what it turned into. I know, mate.
Man, these freaking... I'd say kids. They're not kids, are they? 25?
This is it. It's just a little...
Games, seriously. They should ban them all from games, you know?
No, that should actually be part of their punishment, isn't it?
Yeah, because you're not going to be playing games when they come out. I don't know if they can play games in prison, probably, isn't it?
Boy, isn't it? Who knows nowadays? They seem to have a lot of stuff going on in prison.
Totally.
I just wanted to show you about that, mate. It's like a deep thing. That people have been talking about solutions and what would be a solution to like stop people being swatted. And one of the solutions is they're saying if you think like you're a potential victim, you should like give your name and address to the police. They'll put it on file, and then it's a kind of thing of if they get any warnings that something's happening, that gets flagged up. And they know to, I don't know. I don't know what difference it will make, actually, but they just know that you might be a victim of swatting. So before they send in the SWAT team, I don't know, what do they do? Do they check your Twitch account and see if you're streaming?
Yeah, exactly. How are they going to...
I can just imagine that they'll still run in guns blazing.
If anything happens, it's America, so they might just...
But they said it's the same as like the kind of registry that the fire brigade have, where like you let them know if you've got pets and stuff like that. And I'm like, what? Do the fire brigade act differently if you've got pets? Do they go in and save your pets? I don't know. I've never heard of anything like that. Apparently, that's the solution that they want to come up with. But look, this stuff has been happening even before, like, it was happening to people who were streaming. Because I think the streaming side of it is that the perpetrator gets to see it happen. They get to see it in action.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're kind of like excited about that. They get off about that. But before, they did use to swat people, just they would never know whether or not it happened and it went through and it was successful. So, and it's even happened to loads of celebrities. Apparently 2013 was the big year for that. And yeah, it happened to loads of these celebrities, including Sean Combs. So that's Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher, Tom Cruise, Chris Brown, Miley Cyrus, Iggy Azalea.
All of these people are quite annoying.
Well, there you go. Let's see if the trend keeps up. Iggy Azalea, Jason Derulo, Justin Bieber, Snoop Dogg. All right.
Well, no, wait. After those Just Eat adverts, he's on it.
Oh my god, how did they get Snoop to do that?
He must need the money.
He's got a room in his house that's just green, And he said, yeah, I'll do it from home. I'll do it from home. And he got them to put all the green screen effects on. And then they got Clint Eastwood on this list as well, mate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've been getting celebrities, and they've just been getting at like the average person for a long time. So yeah, like I say, it's come a long way from just sending unwanted pizzas to their house.
Yeah, I mean, and that's funny, isn't it? Like, all this stuff isn't funny.
Yeah. Another one that I used to see that's kind of like low stakes pranking was like to send like a box full of glitter or something like that. So when they open it, it just goes all over the place.
Oh, mate, I think the glitter will be in a container, man. So it's just gonna like come out and.
No, mate, it's all over the place. So as soon as you open the box, or they make it spring mounted or something.
Oh, so they're the ones that have made that box of glitter then.
What do you mean? The prankster has like jerry rigged some box. So that when
because otherwise, if I ordered glitter to your house, it would be in a jar. You wouldn't just come out, would it?
Of course, mate. There are people who run services. Have you not heard of that website that will send what's it called? That would send like a animal turd to anywhere in the world.
Really?
Yeah, mate. So if someone is irritated you or annoys you, you can send them like a box of like horse turd. I think you can choose the animal as well, and they just get it through the post. And they're like, "Oh, what's this? A little gift for me?"
I just want to know what that office looks like, man. There's just turds everywhere. You know what I mean?
I've got to get rid of last week's stock.
Yeah, quick, rabbit turds going off of it.
No, but apparently, I think they do it like in quite a professional way, where the turd is sealed in like some plastic container or something like that. So actually, it's not just like a gooey mess that comes through your letterbox. But it's still very surprising.
Sounds expensive, mate.
I think it's actually quite cheap, mate. But
sounds like you've used the services, Zach.
I've just heard about it, and I tried to dissect the business plan. They probably live next to or on a farm, and mate, the turds are worth nothing. So if you charge like $10 and postage and packaging, that's actually quite a decent business plan.
Okay, take your word for it.
Joker.
Take your turd for it.
Mate, so yeah, it's come quite far. The low stakes pranks don't exist anymore, man. They've upped the stakes. But I'm glad that they're getting jail time for this. I'm really glad that they're getting jail time for this.
Oh man, I didn't even know about that. It's like a different world.
Yeah, exactly, mate. That's just like the tip of the iceberg. I'll bring this into a podcast episode one time, but I've heard about a case where this guy calls up like restaurants and hotels and everything, and sounds so official that he'll get the employees to do all sorts of dumb stuff. Like there was someone in the hotel who got a phone call saying that they must that there was a gas leak or something, and that they must take the ironing board and use it to smash the window of their hotel to let the gas escape. And I don't know like how gullible you have to be to fall for that. I don't know how gullible you have to be to fall for that. But the guy did it, and you can hear the person on the phone is recording, and you can hear his wife run in and go, "What are you doing?" And he's like, no, hotel management told me that I should do this. No. And then like he goes to put her on the phone, and I think the guy's just not responding anymore. Anyway, mate, I'll save that for another podcast. But pranksters are borderline psychotic sometimes, and are doing some really high stakes messing with people's minds.
Oh, that's just. I didn't even know about that.
Mate, it's
such a waste of time, isn't it? And resources. And to do that in America as well, where you know someone can get shot.
Well, for now, I think the advice is
don't play Call of Duty online. That's advice.
Exactly. The best thing you can possibly do is to give the swatter their own address.
Yeah.
Work brain enough.
They don't even realise it.
Wait a minute. That's the best thing that you could do if you find yourself in that situation. I'm going to write a guide up for all our listeners so you know exactly how to respond in a situation like this. All right, and that's been another episode of I've Heard It Both Ways. I've been Zach, he's been Hav. You can get us at our social media outlets. So we're talking about Twitter and Facebook at IHIBW. We're on Instagram at IHIBW Podcast. And you can email us at IHIBWpodcast@gmail.com.
All right. It was fun, Zach.
Nice.
Let's do this again sometime.
Don't swap me.
No, and call me by my real name.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever that is. All right, until next time, guys.
We're out.